The Stay-at-Home Order is a perverted, degenerate stoner podcast for nerds. Content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions. The adventure begins. So I'm going to need some reintroductions, guys, because it's been 7 days or so.
On the dot.
And I think you've gotten, let's see. Yeah. There are 4 of us here this fine Thursday evening, and...
There's 5 of us, for the record.
Total. 5 in total.
Mm-hmm. I haven't eaten anything today, and I've had liquid coming out of my body for the last 8 hours, so I'm delirious.
Very dehydrated.
Some fucking
Super dehydrated.
Just shotgun and some Cokes.
Just leaded Coke, that always works.
Yeah, my teeth are too enameled, so I figured I'd have a sip.
Way too protected.
I was born with 4 times the amount of enamel as an average person. You know what I mean?
Oh man, my teeth hurt. Well, we live in a society here. Hi, this is the Stay-at-Home Order. This is a D&D podcast where we talk about Dungeons and Dragons and Dragons and Dungeons. And we have some friends here that you may or may not recognize, including a Blade with a brand new character. Eh?
Yes. I'm going to be playing Mr. Trout Cockwing, and I'm a bird man. I'm Aarakocra. Trout Birdwing has luscious red plumage.
Trout Birdwing.
Exactly 5 feet tall, and he's a heavy hitter. Trout's a big man. He weighs in at 90 pounds. Trout is he's beginning to learn in his travels, a bit of a wild turkey, if you would, in that he possesses some unique tools of his trade. He's a death dealer of sorts. He carries 2 wild and crazy 6-shooting pistols on his hips, and he's ready to wheel them down, fire down on whatever gets in his path. He's years on the road. He's hardened by killing, but also, you know, he's pretty much a live and let live kind of guy. And he would like to just, see what's going on in a new place. He's looking for maybe, some safety and adventure in a party. My name's Trout
looking for a
Cockwing.
party. Always.
I'm looking for a party.
I'm Trout Cockwing, and I endorse this party. Very nice. And Gunslinger Aarakocra. Todd, I'm looking here. You've got also a cheery little guy.
Yeah. Hi, this is Todd. This time around will be playing a variant human cleric. Goes by the name of Dr. Garth Gaines. He's your typical, really smart guy. He went through a lot of school, kind of, worked his way to just be the best of his trait, which is medicine, as a doctor. Medical doctor, we could say. And he's got a little quirk to him. He may or may not have gone to prison for euthanizing a ton of patients. Some would call him a angel of death or angel of mercy, I believe. He's kind of a serial killer.
I think those are 2 different things. I think the Angel of Mercy is like the nurse, and the Angel of Death is like John Wick.
Whatever you want to call him.
What does a variant human mean? Like,
I don't know. I just picked class. You're supposed to be the guy that knows all this stuff.
It's like stat-wise, I think really you're not like, it's a variant human, like web feet.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's probably why his brain's so big, right? So smart.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he's your average, like, if you're just looking at him, he's your average guy. You can't really tell a difference between, he keeps his craziness kind of hidden. He is fine in society and can't wait to hang out with the Birdman. Probably dissect him a little bit. See if his bones are hollow.
Oh boy, you're gonna get along with everybody.
I'll shoot you in your mouth.
What did you just say?
What? Absolutely no.
Exactly. You heard what he said.
I didn't actually. All I heard was in your mouth.
I'm gonna wait
Well,
till you're asleep, and I'm
Well,
gonna.
you just put in whatever you think, little miss. You just...
Now, Kat, I'm looking here at your character, Desdemona, the rogue.
I am Desdemona, and she's a half-elf rogue. Desdemona lost her parents young and was taken in by a patron who trained her to basically do all of the things that urchins can do. She's a spy. She can listen where she needs to and see the things that other people don't, and whatever was beneficial to them, and that's how she survived as an orphan in this post-apocalyptic Faerun or wherever we are now.
Yeah,
I can't remember the
child crime ring. Just a real healthy child crime ring in the lower
Oliver
city.
Twist, I guess. I never saw how close that was, but yep.
Like,
So
"I want
she
some
got
more."
into some trouble.
Shiv.
I think that this is her option to avoid prison, much like Dr. G over here. So she's gonna run around with all these crazy people and go save the world or something with a crazy doctor and the baby bird.
He's a baby bird.
Sweet baby boy.
I'm a full-grown bird. What
Do
the
we have-
fuck?
Do we have to feed him chewed up food directly into his mouth?
I'll eat whatever the fuck I like. I can eat under my own volition. I'm a fucking full-grown bird.
You're a baby bird. It's in canon now.
Fuck you. What the fuck?
Hi, Nicole, you're back. Just in time to tell us a little bit about your character here, the Miss Frankie Figs.
Yes, Frankie is a wood elf druid. The most important thing you need to know about her is that she has a pet raccoon. Kyle wouldn't let me have a pet owl, so
What?
She-
You asked for a raccoon.
I asked for an owl first. Anyways, she is a thief. And she got caught robbing a bank. Well, she had some partners, Bruce and Perry. They robbed a bank. She hid her stash of money, and they turned her in for a reward. So
Dicks.
now I'm on this mission to get out of jail so I can take care of my raccoon and continue to rob banks.
What's the raccoon's name?
Ziggy.
Ziggy. Hell yeah. Raccoons are dope.
It's got
Yep.
a bunch of diseases.
Big fan.
You know, they have corkscrew
I've got
penises.
one right here.
That's terrible.
She says I've got one right here.
Damn, on the wall. I was very confused for a minute.
Were you looking for a corkscrew penis or what?
Yeah, I
Blake?
was just searching the wall in the background there for a fucking raccoon painting. I couldn't find it.
Yikes, that's not going to be up there.
It seems that we've gathered our team. I am the warden here at Endover Grove, and my name is Jawthorn Fudgems. I'll be leading this mission. Plan is here that none of you pull any funny business. We do the proper intel, steal whatever we may need as far as supplies, but ultimately we are searching for a cure to what blights our land. Now, Endover Grove is a final bastion of civilization from a apocalyptic event that wiped out most living life. Living life? Yeah, just living life on the edge, but essentially it's dark times as far as survival. And to make sure that you have plenty of supplies, Jawthorn Fudgems has granted everybody access to firearms if needed.
Oh yeah.
It's like, do you know how to use one of these things?
Obviously.
I already
Heading
got my
into
own
the-
guns.
Do we get to pick?
Dark forests. Get to pick.
Like, is he giving us these? Is he giving us guns?
He has like a single pistol that you can take if you like.
I'm gonna take one.
Just slide it off the table. Like,
Just tuck it right into my. I'm gonna tuck it right like into the small of my back in my waistband.
and then pull your shirt over it, just like real subtly. Okay.
Like no one saw it.
Right. Why don't you roll just a quick sleight of hand then?
Oh no! I mean, he was giving them to me.
Are we all just standing here, like, talking to the warden? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna roll perception if I see this motherfucker hide a gun in the small of his bag.
Well, I just rolled a 4. I'm sure y'all saw it.
I literally rolled a nat fucking 20 for my first roll.
Now we've had
Damn,
a
that's good.
human girl at our doorstep here at Andover Grove, and that's just proof that there's other societies out there. Maybe even a cure. We don't want any casualties, but there is a high probability that somebody might not make it back. We
I
don't
vote for Dr. G.
we don't encourage dawdling if one of you becomes, well, the sickness might take you quicker than you realize. But have a good time with it. It is your last little bit of freedom if you can't make it back. And the doors open up from this prison, and a nice barbed wire fence extends out into a nature overtaken field. And you can see there's dead grass and gray skies and these tree stalks of mushrooms reaching up to 30, 40 feet into the air, much more unnatural and something you would recognize from the Underdark, but seeing them out in the mainland is commonplace. They overshadow much of the vegetation, and it's a lot of dried out patches of plains or very swamp-like conditions. So you are free to explore, but from here on out, you're on your own.
Real quick, like, Warden,
Yep.
If we're supposed to go-
Jawthorn Fudgems.
Mr. Fudgems. If we're supposed to be now going out and looking for some sort of cure, like, because now we just assume that there's some magic cure because of the little girl that wandered into town. Could we talk to her? I mean, is there any way that we could maybe just get a little bit of her side of the story? And she might have maybe some insight into, you know, maybe which direction we should be moseying off into, you know?
Well, we'll be taking care of that back here at Andover Grove while you folks are hitting the streets, as it were.
All right, I guess we'll just go wander off aimlessly into the nothing.
Yeah, that's the plan. She did come from the southeast, but other than that, we have no intel.
Is there any information on her condition, symptoms, or...
That's the thing. She's completely free of any symptoms what were commonplace. There's no transformation. Seems like she's got her faculties, brain working, you know, not like this up in here. That's all fried nonsense, cottage cheese.
It's difficult to stay out of this accent once you get started in it.
Until Piper falls out.
Oh, shit.
Don't say it.
No way, Piper's dead. Only trout remains.
Only trout remains. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm so sad.
So she showed up from the southeast, and what does the terrain look like in that direction?
Desolate.
Is there like a road or just?
There's dirt road. There's a lot of just like open plains, but there is a good source of clean water that we do here at Andover Grove that comes from the south. It might be a good idea to follow that for a while to see if you do come across any other inhabitants. But it's dangerous out there, so it might just as well be a source for wild animals.
Well, I ain't afraid of no wild animal. I'll shoot them dead.
So do we follow the water, or where she came from?
Well, I say civilization followed the water. In my years in wandering, I found that I've been wandering for years and years, and I found that most of the time civilization will be on clean water.
How old are you?
Yeah,
a
I'd
baby
like to
bird.
know
I'm
that
a
too.
full-grown bird. I think that's what's important here. And why don't I mean I'm open to suggestion also. You know, I mean I wander alone, so this is a little bit different for me. I'm not really sure.
Have you been in this direction then?
I've been south before.
What's
I've
out there?
moved south. I've moved in a southerly, vector.
Every winter.
I was north of here when I did it, but
I moved south to get here, where we're at
Right.
currently.
At the south end of town.
Where exactly?
So which direction are you heading? Are you heading
Let's follow the
source
river.
of the water?
I like it.
Do we have any form of communication? Like, what kind of equipment do we have?
Between yourselves?
Yes.
You have your shouting voices
Okay.
And guns.
and the guns.
I got a couple of guns.
All right. Follow the river.
Heading out.
Let's get muddy.
It's not terribly deep. There is quite a bit of mud, clay even as you're passing through these areas, but you do see crumbling remains of what was. There are some semblances of life before this outbreak, and it mostly is ancient looking crumbling buildings. There's some trails and roads upturned now by roots, but as you approach, I would like everybody to make a perception check.
16.
21.
I got a nat 20.
Nat 20, 16, a 21. Blade, what do you got?
I
Seems like
also got a
everybody's
nat 20.
Nice.
25.
perceiving quite a bit.
5.
You're coming closer, and it seems if you were to head for another couple of hours, you would come across this old town. It might be a good place to camp for the night. If you wanted to stop anywhere, it would at least have some shelter.
That seems like we only just left town. I can't believe we've been traveling till nightfall already. Guys, seems like there's this beat up ass town right here. We could probably bed down, get a little bit of rest. Maybe, get a fire, pitch some camp. What do you guys think?
If we could
That
find a
sounds
safe
good.
place to shelter.
If there's
Yeah,
a
let's
place
get
where
in
we
there.
could have a building and have a fire inside, and maybe a roof to post a lookout on so we can be safe, that might be the best thing. Is there anything like that here?
We do some looting.
Go ahead and roll for investigation to see what you find.
Oh, that is 11.
22, if we're all
I
rolling.
rolled I rolled a 9.
If you're all looking, Garth, you
8.
find something that's appropriate. Ooh, wow. Garth, if you find something that's appropriate to keep everybody in, it's small, but it's at least covered from the elements, and it's got a couple of windows, but it has coverable entrances and exits. It seems like something that you could safely stay the night in.
There's a spot over here, everyone. I think this will be satisfactory for the evening.
Well, this looks all
All right,
right, I
let's go.
suppose. Does anybody know how to make a fire indoors?
Same
I
way
can
you
set
do it
things on fire.
outdoors.
Why don't you all make another
sure?
perception check? Perception check all around for everybody.
At 13.
22.
Nat 20.
Son of a bitch. I rolled a
20.
14.
Garth and Frankie see this dilapidated sign pulled off and behind the bushes as you're entering this building, and you see that this is an old orphanage for children, wayward kids, as it were. And as you're
It just looks like a
getting your-
place with a lot of beds.
you're getting your things together. It's pretty small, and there are no beds currently. It seems to be ransacked and beat up, but there's place to cozy up and throw down your sleeping bags. For a moment, Garth, as you're peering around and waiting for the others to come inside, you swear that you saw a kid run by
Inside the building.
inside the building.
I'm okay with that. I'm not going to mention anything.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do before settling in, or
I'd like to check it out. Is there a Are we in one room that only exits to the outside, or are there other rooms in this building?
There are a couple other rooms in this building if you wanted to explore.
I would like to check them out and see if there's anything or anyone that we need to be worried about.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for an investigation.
I have a 7.
Solid number.
Yeah, real helpful.
A couple doors.
Any
a
modifiers
hatch.
on investigation?
I have 7.
Oh, okay.
With
great.
my plus 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Ooh, that's a good sarsaparilla.
Yes, sir. All right.
Just always in character, baby.
Yes, sir.
This was before we even got here.
The sarsaparilla.
This voice all day.
Oh, good.
I've been doing it all day, just on occasion.
It's been like 3 weeks, and my phone obviously listened to us because I got like multiple videos of the voice actors that play Dutch and Arthur. Dutch. Not Dutch.
Well, now, Dutch.
Not Dutch.
Dutch.
There's a few rooms to investigate if anybody wants to go deeper in. It's dark, and it's getting late in the day already. So depending on what you feel like doing...
I'll take a little wander around and look and see if there's any extra ammunition or gun oils lying around.
Trout, as you open up one of the doors, you see a child standing there with a red ball, and it goes, "Hi."
Hey there, kiddo. Where'd you come from? Hey guys, there's a kid over here. Hey guys, hurry up and get over here real quick. There's a fucking kid over here all of a sudden. That's fucking creepy.
I like
saw another.
play.
Yeah, that's all right. Cool, man. You just stay right where you're at there, all right, little sport. Don't even fucking move a bit at all. And I've got my hands on my guns already.
Yikes. That's poor child.
Can
You
I?
just stay right there until my friends show up. I don't have a whole lot of experience with children, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I got all kinds of friends. They're all coming right here now. Just stay right where you're at.
Sure.
Guess
Everybody
I'll
entering
go
the
over there
room.
and see what.
I am not
gonna-
going to go over there. I'm going to stay in the first room we entered
Okay.
and just kind
I'll
of
go.
hang out. Yep.
Just hang.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm just hanging out and I want to play. What are you guys doing here? This is where I live. You should
By
come
God,
over.
yourself?
guys are here. I don't have any fucking
No,
deal
my
to do with
friends
this
here
kid.
in the basement. Do you want to meet my friends?
How many of them?
Why don't they come up? Can they come up?
Well, in the hatch. Come on down and see. I like to play. Do you want to play with me?
What's your favorite game?
Monopoly.
Ooh, definitely no.
You have all
I
the
fucking hate
pieces?
that game. I don't
Kid's
have the time
clearly
for
a
that.
fucking psycho.
I was hoping to get some sleep.
Where is this hatch to the basement?
He points to the floor in the room that Garth has just entered. And why doesn't everybody just make a perception check again?
I'm on that 7 chain with Cat now.
I got 18.
Damn it!
I rolled a 13.
24.
All right. So you can see that this child standing with this red ball has a weird, like, mucousy film on him. And you see a trail leading from this child down the hatch of kind of another mucousy substance all trailing together. Hi. Do you want to play with me? My friends are in the basement.
It's a slug child. I'm surprised the bird's not eating him.
Is this
What's your name,
I
little
think
buddy?
I'm gonna.
I don't eat
Marcus?
bugs.
Marcus.
I like Monopoly.
I don't know, you guys. Marcus, how long have you lived in this place?
I'm only 6 years old.
It's fucking ancient, man.
Is Marcus
This is
is his
my
illness catching?
He doesn't appear to be ill, but he
Okay.
has this layer covering his whole entire being and trailing down into this hatch.
Marcus, you look a little slimy, buddy.
My name's Marcus.
Uh-huh.
Great.
You said that already.
Come down and see my friends in the basement.
The ones that can't come up. That's weird. This is all starting to kind of weird me out a little bit, folks.
Do you have any parents,
I don't know about you, but-
Marcus?
No, I'm
My
an orphan.
blasters
I live
kid.
in an orphanage.
Oh, now I feel bad about it.
Oh.
Again. Shit. Well,
How
live
many
and let
kids
live.
are there?
I think I'm going to pass on the games, kiddo.
4. I'm Marcus, and I like Monopoly.
Is there a door to this room that can be shut?
Yes, there is a just regular door that, if you would like,
Yeah.
could be, propped closed with a chair or something.
Yeah,
I'd
I
like
think
to
Marcus.
go out and do that.
Hey, buddy, we're going to go
I
grab.
support
I'm going
that
to get.
decision.
I got my own Monopoly money out in the other room here, buddy. I'm going to be right back, okay? You just stay put, or I'll shoot you in the fucking face, all right?
You have such a way with children.
Marcus
Listen, I
stands
told you I don't
with the
run
red
into
rubber
them.
ball as the group of you slide out of the room and close the door. Are you going to do anything following up with that, or?
I still think I should have shot him in the fucking face, actually.
Is there anything we can slide in front of the door?
There's furniture and such that you could probably get moved over, and what seems like he's a small child would be able to lift that by any means. So, I mean, the 4 of you working together, very capable of blocking this child in this room.
Well, I'm a big, strong bird man. I'll move that. If you just everybody step aside, I'll just push that pup right in the way there. I'll get
So
it
your
blocked for you
ankle
folks.
pop.
I would appreciate it if you didn't make that noise in my presence. That's a reflexive reaction that
It's PTSD.
occasionally happens to folks, Eric Hawker folks. So just out of respect, I appreciate it if you didn't do it. I'll hold it nicely one time.
What'd you guys see in the other room?
A really
told you
weird
it was a
slimy
child.
kid
Slimy
Child.
child.
and a hole in the floor. Can we check?
Yeah.
Can we look and see if there's like any other holes in the floor or ways to get up from down?
Just searching around this room, there's the one hatch going down to the quote-unquote basement, and you found a couple other rooms where it's, a standard orphanage, home, whatever. You may have found furniture, bookshelf, broken beds. Nothing unusual other than the fact that the world's ended and everything's been ransacked and destroyed.
So there's no other place where they can come up, though. So that makes sure that was the only way to get up from wherever they
Yeah,
are.
exactly. There's the one hatch that it's visibly, obstructed now, so they can't get out towards you folks, you adults.
Did we
But
build a
you
fire yet?
guys left that child in the other room.
Garth, were you working on that fire while they were diddling those kids? I mean, figuring out.
No, I was not.
Well, hold on now. I mean, there were several witnesses in the room that will attest that nobody touched any children at any point in time. I've in
That
fact
slime on
threatened
your
to kill the
feathers there,
children.
buddy?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Was this a human child?
Can I speak?
A human child.
Excuse me.
Who's got 4 friends?
He
Okay.
likes to play Monopoly. His name is Marcus.
In a hole in the floor.
In a hole in the floor. A hatch.
I think it's best that we just leave that room barricaded, get some rest and move on. Really.
That's fine, but he did say that his friends were in the basement. So are we going to cover this hatch as well?
We should have asked him if he knew the other kid before we barricaded that room shut, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we had the other kid, and then there's other kids here, which is kind of, now in retrospect, seems a little coincidental.
You want to go after
Shit.
it?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should unbarricade that door for a second, pop her in there, see if they had, maybe another kid hanging around.
I'll stay here and make a fire if you guys want to go do that.
Garth, you haven't seen the weird slimy kid yet, man. Maybe you should check it out.
I'm good here.
He could probably. He might need some medical attention. I'm telling you. All right, I'm just gonna crack this door open just a little bit, poke my head in, just enough, and just see if I can. Hey there, sport. You still in the room there? Is the slimy kid still in there? Yeah, there you are. Hey, Mark. Yeah,
play
that's it,
Monopoly with me
Marcus.
and my 4
Don't
friends.
fucking move there. Just listen. Hey, I got a quick question for you, buddy. Are there any other kids? Were there other kids around here before? Maybe they got away recently?
My 4 friends want to play Monopoly with you.
All right, cool, Marcus. Stay put, bud, all right? Same warning applies. I'm going to slam that door shut and push the barricade back. He doesn't know anything, you guys. He doesn't know shit about that other kid that came around. I bet that other kid,
Only
if he came
knows his
through here,
name.
is too smart. Didn't even go through this part. Starting to regret coming to this weird fucking dilapidated place.
Some time's gone by and Marcus is quiet in there. There's not any noise coming from the other room, and you've got a fire built, and it's getting on in the evening, and you guys are kind of regaling in some campfire stories, I assume, as you're just like, yeah, I shot a guy once. The end.
Can you believe that guy was 6 years old? That was crazy, man. Ancient.
Oh, Jesus, he's older than you.
How old
What?
are you?
I'm a full-grown bird.
What's a legal adult in your culture?
Well, I don't know. We don't really consider like legalities in such areas of like age or whatnot. I mean, it's not like people.
sketchy as hell.
Listen, it's
Right,
right.
Just got all
Listen.
blurry.
It's the goddamn end times. All right, yeah. Let's fucking blur that camera out real quick here and just. Yeah, I mean, just like I've been
Voice changer.
wandering for. I'm 3 years old.
Three
In
years
common
old.
years. In common years, yeah, that's 3 years old. But we don't. I mean, you know, in Eric Cocker years, that's full-grown adult. I'm a full-grown adult bird, so you know, yeah, 3 years old. What about it?
Maybe we should send the baby bird down to play with the children downstairs.
Can I pistol whip him? Maybe I don't know if just pistol whipping him would be bad for group dynamics or what.
You talking about the kid or Garth?
I mean, first one then the
Either.
other, I guess. Probably ought not to pistol whip my party members in the first session. All right, let's keep on. Let's keep this fucking party going, man.
All right, cozy up for the evening. Are you anybody taking watch, or what's the plan? Just to get a vibe of like how you guys wanted to do this, because I did lean into there's gonna be a little bit of survival. Like if you run out of water, if you run out of food rations, you're gonna have to track them down. You're not gonna be able to wander forever.
Well, I hadn't considered any of that. I usually am traveling alone, so I'm just going to lay down and go to sleep.
I assume though, leaving Endoverville, where did he come from? Endover Grove. They gave us a full supply, right? Water, food.
Yeah, you got a good supply pack for at least a week starting out.
Okay, great. Do they give us any survival equipment, like fire starters or things like that?
Your basic supply pack, like
Okay.
it's going to be your adventure gear. You got your bags of what you got. So like, there's rope, pythons, torch.
Is it cold? Do we need a fire?
We have
Good.
one.
I mean, yeah, you already built one up. It seemed like.
Oh, I've completely missed that. Okay, great.
Nice little indoor fire here.
You're just staring into the fire and you're like, is there a fire going?
Garth's gonna just kind of make a little cubby on the ground, make it comfy as he can, and take a nap.
Okay.
He's used to prison. He's used to shitty places, so he's
lay
fine.
on the
He's fine
cement.
here. Yeah, he's fine here.
Yep. If Desdemona's taking watch, I'm also going to sleep.
All right. Let's go ahead and. Are you gonna split watch? Are you gonna Desdemona? Are you doing watch the whole night, or is there any game plan as far as that goes?
I assumed I'd wake somebody up if anything happens, or after a couple hours, and take turns.
Yeah,
If you guys are down.
you just wake me up halfway through the night, I guess, if watch is the thing. Like I said, I don't travel with a couple companions, so I just sleep, But if you think I should get up and watch y'all sleep for a while, wake me up in a little bit.
I don't know if I want that.
Yeah.
I'll stand over you all night if I need to.
I'll
I can
watch
take
you guys
second
diligently while you're asleep. All right, that's even better.
Good
I'll
night.
take the first half, and she'll take second. Can I have rope in my pack. Can I make like a net while I'm sitting here doing nothing?
A net with your rope.
Yep.
It's like thick, like hempen rope. I don't know how good it would be for like a net.
What kind of
Like
net?
if you
Just weave it together.
Definitely could make. We'll
Like
just
a cargo net?
unstrand it, and then I totally could make a net out of that.
okay, yeah, go ahead and roll me some. What you would let me think? Maybe sleight of hand, something dexterous, because you're
okay.
you're doing this activity.
All right. That just ran off my table. Should I
good
roll
sign.
it again or? Never mind.
Yes.
Roll it again.
Yeah, just roll again.
Let's see. 14.
14. You're not really getting any. Like it's kind of there, but this rope is hard to peel apart, so it's taking a lot longer than you anticipated.
Sounds
get these-
about
your
DIY
strips.
craft.
Yeah, you get the strips. You get your strips out, and you're just like, this is not what I expected. In my head, this is not what I was expecting.
Oh, so let's do everything else.
So cat's working on a net. Or Desdemona.
I mean, I'll just play with my ropes and stuff. And
There's
Whatever.
nothing that goes on the first part of the night, so you take time to get about halfway through. Your rope is no longer rope, and you've got about half of a net started.
okay. I'll just shove it all back in my pack and go to sleep when we're done.
Frankie Figs is up on watch.
Yep.
You got a little bird sleeping. I say.
It's a baby bird. Dude, is a raccoon gonna eat the bird? Like, is this a safe thing to have around? A baby
I'm
bird?
a fucking man. I'm fucking 5 feet tall. Jesus Christ.
This raccoon's been like a baby Bjorn the entire time.
I might
think.
eat the raccoon, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
I
more of a
would love a
concern.
baby Bjorn.
Yeah, it's
And
a
the
baby Bjorn
raccoon's
with a
only, like,
raccoon just
what?
in it.
15 pounds? 20 pounds?
Yeah, it's
That's
not.
a big ass coon.
I don't know.
It's one of those like domesticated, like kind of fat.
That furry water balloon looks like a raccoon on the front.
It's just a squishmallow with the raccoon face at this point.
Can I borrow your pillow?
Or as a raccoon. Frankie, you're up, and you hear from the other room, not the one where Marcus and the hatch was, but you hear, does anybody want to play Monopoly?
Just gonna say, fuck no. Go back to bed. Who is this with Monopoly?
I'll be the banker, even.
Absolutely not.
This is the shittiest job.
The night is mostly uneventful otherwise. You do hear some weird noises, and a good amount of the floor, Frankie, as you're kind of looking around, you do see some more of that slimy residue. You know, just touching on a few things, wall, the floor, kind of smeared around. It's dry at this point, but that child or something similar had been through the area.
Okay. I'll let everyone know about that when they wake up.
It's morning now. No other sounds other than the Monopoly in the middle of the night. And as you're leaving, the fire to burn down.
The building, burn the whole fucking
The,
building
the
down.
whole
Those sliding
building
kids in-
burns down.
in it.
TPK. Good night, everybody. The fire burns down, and as the sun begins to rise, Frankie, you're getting ready to wake everybody up, and you hear a noise from the basement, and it's just a loud.
I'll wake everybody up and let them know what I heard. And then I don't want to go down there.
Well, good morning. I slept like a baby.
Yeah, that was a
Well, that's great.
full night's rest sleep.
on cement.
There was some
great.
weird voices asking to play Monopoly all night, so that was fun.
Yeah, that was probably that little crazy bastard you guys met in the other room there.
Slime kid talking
And a
all
loud
night
noise
long.
from the basement.
I think we should, like, unbarricade the door so that he can get out and then just be on our way.
I'm good with that.
Really think we just want to let him out of that room then?
It's not our problem. But I would not want to block it and, I mean, leave it how we found it. I'm not the druid, by the way.
That seems...
It's like, hey, don't make those rock towers on the lake. Like, don't do that. I'll
Well, that does piss off the local fish and shit.
kick that shit over.
Well, I mean, I guess if you want to unbarricade the door, I'm not one to stop anybody.
Slide the furniture out of the way. Do you care to peek inside, or are you just gonna leave?
Yeah, I would be like, hey, kiddo, you still in there?
Creak the door open. You can see again that slimy residue oozing into the hatch, and then just disappears inside down to the basement.
Okay, cool, I'm gone.
Bye. Sorry, kids. Sorry, orphans.
I mean, in a post-apocalyptic, completely dilapidated orphanage, you know.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah,
Look.
just moving on, you know what I mean?
This place was very close to Endover Grove, so we can hit them on the way back if we haven't found anything when we return. They seem to be doing fine.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Welcome. Let's
Got
go.
enough people for Monopoly, so
Yeah, they can play their heart's
Just playing
desire.
games. They seemed like they were having a great time. Really.
I mean
I'm
the
looking
slime's
back
weird,
on it,
but
kind of
Best of
wondering
luck.
what's actually going on down in that basement. You know what I mean? Well, maybe we'll check it out
Go ahead and open the hatch.
some other time.
Yeah,
some
send the
other
bird
time.
down.
Yeah. Send the bird down.
Let's move on. You know what I mean? For now, we're on a
Good.
mission. Let's not
We-
get all sidetracked. and
We
stuff.
could always send the raccoon down.
no,
It's a nocturnal
I'm not
beast.
putting him in
I
harm's
thought
way.
that was just a water skin, giant water skin.
Nope, that one's got organs.
Yep.
That thing's alive.
So you're telling me because I didn't get any water out of it, I was kissing a raccoon? That's his butthole? Oh, good lord.
I've never been more embarrassed in my long life.
It's like a Gatorade bottle that now has a prolapsed asshole because he was pulling it so hard.
Good lord.
You can fix that.
I kissed him.
I kiss him.
You guys are making the raccoon uncomfortable.
Sorry,
Me and
Ziggy.
everyone else.
Well, that happens.
So moving on, if you care to explore any further in this dilapidated orphanage with the scary slime kid,
I would like to look around to see if there is any, like, I don't know, like nurse's station or anything for
Okay,
some
cool.
supplies before we leave.
all right, what are you looking for in particular? Just anything good?
Just,
Is there
yeah,
any salt?
medicine.
Okay. Roll for investigation if you're looking for. Are you looking for like table salt?
Any kind of salt.
For the slug kid?
At 16.
15. For the
Got it.
slug kid. Try to shrivel his ass up. Can't go nowhere.
I mean, I think that salt is a common like component for making circles and everything. So it would be out of the norm to have like a pouch of salt, like just on hand.
For making circles.
Yep, keep yourself
Can I
safe
take
from
that with me?
poltergeist. Yeah.
No, you have it on hand.
Now I do.
So I rolled a 15 looking for the clinic or nurse's station. Anything like that.
It's been picked over for the most part. There is like a little office. It's that third room that you didn't enter before, and you can tell that there was like a desk here, all the drawers pulled out, a nice pen resting on top. It's been rusted from the time that it's been exposed to the elements, and there are destroyed pieces of paper strewn about. So somebody's been through here, and you've found in a drawer a short blade. It's just a standard dagger from what you can tell, but it was stowed away in this top drawer of the orphanage owner, leader. You're not really sure. Somebody important there.
I would like to pocket the dagger. And I am also interested in the strewn away paper, the tore up paper. I'd like to see if I can find any type of chart or condition on the children that were here.
The chart or condition on the
Yeah,
children.
if I'm in the
Okay.
medical area, like maybe these kids that were here, I can find something out on. Maybe some information on the disease that's affecting everybody.
You find a patient slip that says Marcus, age 6, loves Monopoly, has 3 days to live.
Is there a date on it?
You can see that this was dated before the cataclysmic event 10 years ago.
What'd you guys say that kid's name was?
Marcus.
His name was Marcus. Yeah,
Marcus.
It was definitely Marcus, yeah.
All right, so Marcus is not alive, for the record. According to this slip here,
Sly Boy is right in the basement, just in the other room there, up and moving.
I'm going to share the slip information with everybody.
Gasp. Shocking revelation.
Okay, so this is wrong, or do we have a ghost slug over? It's Slimer.
It is Slimer.
So does this change how everybody feels about anything?
I mean, I again don't see the value really of unbarricading the door, but I feel like,
We already did.
well, fuck it then.
I'm just saying, do we want to go? Does this make anybody want to go check this out further, or should we still just go on our way? I'm all for just going on the way, but
Well, he's obviously whatever was making him sick. It didn't kill him, but it made him slimy, and now he's a slime boy, and he lives in the basement and always wants people to come over and play with him and his dumb slime friends.
You said there's slime trail?
Yeah, there's a slime trail. Has anybody inspected that? Or?
Yeah, I'd like to look at that. The slime.
There's a red, semi-translucent glob, and it's on the edge of the hatch, and you can see that it's trailed away from where that Marcus was standing in the other room. Do you want to, what do you want to do to inspect it? Do you want to, smell it, or, what? Tell me exactly what you're thinking right here.
I'm trying to just see... Yeah, what, I don't know. What the fuck is it? Can it give me any information? Is it acidic? Does it hurt to touch it? Can I touch it? I don't know. I'm gonna touch it and see what happens, right? Smell it.
You reach down and touch a little bit of this, and it's not really coming off onto your finger like you thought it was. You can feel that, when you grab slime or something, you don't have to tear a piece off, but it leaves that residue on your hand. It's got a thin layer of feels gross, but you can't really pick it up. And when you turn around to say to Trout that it's not tangible to pick up, you've forgotten Trout's name. You've forgotten who this Birdman is completely. You don't know why you're with him.
Who the fuck's this Birdman? I remember everybody else.
Yeah, you remember everybody else. You're Desdemona and Frankie Figs, and there's a bird guy here for some reason, and I don't know where I am.
Have you guys seen...
He's been with us.
Can you guys see this baby
since
bird?
the beginning.
Who's this baby bird?
you were talking to him just a minute ago.
What?
I'm full-grown man bird, and my name is Trout Cockling. What the fuck is your deal?
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw while you're at Garth. And as you
Dr.
do
Garth.
so, Dr. Garth, as you're doing that, you hear a strange squelch from the other room. You look over and see this purpley red ooze squeezing between this inch gap and slowly forming into the shape of a cleric named Garth Gaines. Hi, everybody. Garth Gaines here. I have good news for you. There is some kids who want to play Monopoly down in the basement.
You guys? So do you suppose that that Marcus kid is gone? And this kid is actually a slime monster who is like, antennaing into all of the other beings that he touches or that touches his slime.
Well, it's starting to look a little bit like might be what's going on here. Now I'm confused about the doctors here. And
Well, you see that this is replicating now that you've touched it, and taken some of your memories away with it to form this slimy Garth Gaines imposter, also intent on getting the others to follow him down into the basement.
But I have also forgotten who the fuck Birdman is.
Yeah, you have no idea who this complete bird stranger is.
You met
Well,
the
I'm
bird guy
leaving.
yesterday.
What are my feelings on
Birdman?
Birdman? Like, do I have feelings on Birdman? Does he scare me? Am I cautious of him?
He's
do I
got
want him?
he's got two pistols, but as you remember, you've got one slid into your back piece for protection.
Trust me, I feel that piece of cold blue steel right in the small of my back.
Nicole, is there anything that you could do to help him remember?
Oh God.
I don't know.
I'm going to unsheath my rapier and hold it out towards the Birdman and be like, what are your intentions here? Who are you?
what happens if I'm gonna just try to shoot the rapier out of his hands?
No, baby bird, dude.
Yeah, roll
You
your
need
attack.
to,
I feel like this is where the other party members should intervene.
you need to understand that
I'm
he's
reaching for my
underground
guns
as well.
right now. I'm actually gonna start reaching for my guns, ladies and gentlemen.
Time out, guys.
Which one's the real Garth? This one's all slimy, and this one's.
Yeah, but immediately, as soon as I draw my guns, though, I point them at Slime Garth.
Why don't we call it for tonight? But we can, if you guys feel like it. Slime Garth wants to party. We'll have a cool fight next week.
Cool.
Oh yeah, let's play Slime Guard.
All right.
You have to.
Yeah.
There you go. You don't have to do anything. You can abandon your party mates. I mean,
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. This is a choose your adventure.
I'm out of here, you guys. I'll catch you on the other side of the river.